Hello Cancer, it's Lisa, and here is your April 1st to 7th, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, Cancer, so let's see what's in store for you this week. So the overall message for you this week is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is about listening to your gut, not listening to your head and your heart. Like, we can balance our head and our heart with our gut, but ultimately it's, trusting what our gut is saying. Our head is where the devil lives, which, so it fills us with temptation and doubt and fear. Our heart can be skewed because it could be hurt in the past, or it's wide open and gets us in trouble. So those two, they might have some information, but it's all skewed. Our gut is like, if your gut is telling you, you know what, I need to move towards this, or this is what feels right for me, then you need to listen to it and move in the direction it's telling you this week. And then it's almost like stop listening to all the noise around and what your head and heart says, and just listen to what your gut's telling you. Like, this is the right thing for me. And then the challenge you have this week, which is that card. It's the Page of Wands, which is about stop listening to what everybody else is doing or what they're saying, what their opinion is. Everybody has an opinion based on their fears and insecurities and their egos, jealousies. And even with social media and all of that kind of stuff, it's like you need to stop listening to what everybody else's opinion is, what their viewpoint is, and start trusting your gut and what your gut tells you to do, where you need to move towards. This does have a feeling of health and fitness, which I know you guys get a lot, but it does feel like becoming the best version of yourself and improving your well-being. And you need to trust what your gut is telling you, because it almost feels like, and as several other signs have gotten this as well this month and this week, it's like, you could hear one person on social media that tells you, you need to do more of this or do this. And then you swipe one more person and the next person tells you not to do that. And it's like, oh my God. And you get so confused, right? So they're telling you to follow your gut. And what does your gut tell you? What does your body tell you? And when that happens, you're really moving forward. Just stop listening to the noise and start trusting your gut. And then what you need to focus on this week, Cancer, is on joy and happiness, and what makes you happy and full of joy, right? It is that you're moving towards more happiness and joy. Like, I want fulfillment and joy in my life, but they're saying, that saying of happiness isn't a destination, it's a choice. So every day you choose to be happy and full of joy, no matter what the circumstances, like you find the joy in whatever it is, and you move towards that, and understand that following all of this will lead you there. And then what you don't see coming this week, Cancer, we'll reveal in a minute. So really interesting. These two are almost the same. So it's a challenge to listen to your gut. But this one, the reason it's a challenge is because you're listening to everyone else, which seems to be confusing your head and your heart. And then the devil can really do its thing. So when you listen to your gut and stop listening to everything else, you have a new beginning. It also says that it's moving you, rippling into a creative new beginning as well. So a fulfilling new beginning, not only just a new, like with your well-being, a new beginning, it's leading to other things. And then let's see what else. Yeah, so they're saying you're able to let go of some things. You get a new perspective when you let go of like this noise, and then you get this new perspective and you're able to really move forward towards this new beginning. I think when you let go of some things that your gut tells you to let go of, but then you also let go of this noise that's around you and able to move forward, which is the challenge, right? The challenge is not listening to everything else around you and just following your path and what you need to do. The Nine of Wands is about stress and worry and overthinking things. And it's like, you just have to stop doing that. And which I know is easier said than done, because you want this advice, you want all this noise, because you're like, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? And it's like, just stop listening to all of that and just start following what you feel you need to do. And then the Emperor is all your hard work is going to pay off. It's leading to really positive outcomes. For some of you, it can be, if this is not about well-being and it's about career or even relationship, this is about trusting your gut, what you need to do in order to deal with this person of authority. And it's a challenge for you because you're like, will this person of authority like what I do, even though my gut is telling me to do this? Will they agree with me? Won't they agree with me? And ultimately, they do respect you and they will help you. But it's just kind of like knowing how to maneuver or what you're supposed to do, so you're worried about it, right? For some of you. But it does feel like when you focus on your gut, both for well-being and health and career and relationships, it leads to this person of authority to really kind of respect you and want to help you to see you succeed. The card of what you need to do this week is just focus on joy. What makes you happy, full of joy, bringing that into your life and choosing it. Even if everything around you is like, oh, it's raining, it's miserable, but I'm going to pick joy and find joy in the things I do. When you do that, you heal. For some of you, you might be going through a healing process this week. So like there's a lot of viruses around, there's, other things, and you might just want to like kind of go within to heal, and that brings you joy. And then you emotionally let go of things and trust the process, they're saying. You let go and trust the process and move forward. Let go, let universe. When you just focus on your gut and do that and stop listening to the noise around you. And then what you don't see coming is communication. I know they were talking about communication in the past, but they're talking about communication and being very clear about what you're doing, that you're following your gut, that you're not listening to this like noise around you, and communicating with people, clearly communicating. It enables you to step up and be this leader, this like, I don't know, an expert is kind of what they're saying. You become an expert. You communicate, become an expert, and you really kind of move forward. It's interesting because this reading feels like it's kind of hitting different spots of your life. But it's almost like this will lead to this, right? Where it's kind of like, if you listen to your gut and focus on things that you're supposed to focus on, it will lead you to this communication, which then makes you this expert kind of thing. And then you really connect to your passions. All of this is leading you to connect to your passions. If you're single, it may connect you to a love interest, but it feels more like it's health and well-being as well as career mixed together. And it leads you to really kind of, this health and well-being connects you to a passion. The passion leads you to more career stuff. It's just really, it's kind of like a ball of yarn that's all kind of intertwined within each other, and the one end leads to another end. It's really interesting the way they're showing it to me. But all you have to do this week is focus on what makes you full of joy and happiness, and do that and focus on it and find joy in the smallest things to the biggest things and follow your gut. So really interesting, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, it really helps. Have a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you soon.
If the elevator to success is broken, you're going to have to take the stairs one step at a time.